What's good, YouTube? We are finally back with another YouTube tutorial. Today for my boy, we are going to be giving him a mid taper with a low slash condensed taper in the back. So without any further ado, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and turn your post notifications on. Let's get straight into it. So as you guys can see, I'm setting in my bald guideline with my trimmers. And I'm just making sure that this line is fully straight. This is going to be setting up the base for your fades. This has to be symmetrical, so get it as straight as possible. And you guys, like, any content that you guys want me to do, like, just let me know. Like, make sure you guys comment underneath. Let me know what other content you would let me do, like things that you have questions about, or the stuff that I use. I could do a video about that, and I could do videos about answering you guys' questions as well. So right here, I take my 2 guard all the way open to debulk. And one thing about curly hair is it is kind of hard to fade because you have so much shrinkage that you kind of gotta make sure you know what you're working with all the time. So that's why I debulked first. And then right here, I'm going in with my lever open, setting in my first guideline, going up a whole inch. And while I'm doing this taper in the back, you can see that I'm just being consistent and I'm working in each area, whether the hair grows left, right, or down. Like, the hair is going to grow in different directions. You got to be able to angle your blade. So right here, I'm going midway. This is lever halfway open. And, I'm just working at that taper, getting that blend to be perfect. And then right here, I close it, and then I'm just flicking out, making sure everything is even. And then boom. Now we go back. Now this is the fade down method. So now I got my 2 guard closed because I debulked with my 2 guard open. And I'm knocking at that middle line, softening it up. And then I'm going to just fade down. So I'm continuously just working at it. Angling the clipper, the way that the hair grows on the side. On the right side of his hair, it grows at a diagonal shape. So you'll see me turn my clipper and angle it because it's gonna cut. The way that the hair grows, you gotta cut the hair just like that. You can't cut up and down. And then right here, I use my little raking method just to smoothen things out a little bit. And then I just go back. And then right here, this is the 1.5 guard open. And any dark spots that I see, I'm starting to hit it. Especially use my corners. I'm just working at it. This is a condensed taper, so I'm kind of like, I'm still flicking out, but you can't really see it though. But still flick out. Just use your corners though, and then everything will start to lay in place. You see on that right side, I'm just angling it. And I believe right now I'm fully closed, hitting that bottom line. You can see as it slowly starts to get lighter and lighter. Just taking my time. I'm just working at it. You gotta remember that cutting hair is a piece of artwork. Your canvas is your head shape and what you have that's sitting in the chair. And then you basically just give the client the desired look that they want. So now I slap in my 1 guard all the way open, and I'm using my corners now. And you will see, like, after I'm done using the 1 guard open, I'm gonna turn my clipper over, and then I am going to go with the grain just to soften and smoothen things up, just so that the fade could, lay down on the head shape, the skin, whatever you want to call it, could lay down smoother. So it's just my technique on what I like to do. But right here, I'm angling the clipper sideways, using my corners really, and that line's about to soften up a little bit as it just did right now. And then I turn it over and I go with the grain. This is very important. You want a smoother fade, this is what you do. Just knock at it. Then right here, I'm going halfway open, and all this is literally corner work. Everything that I'm doing now is literally corner work. I'm not even using the whole blade no more. There's a dark spot right there in the middle of his head where I'm going to be working at that right there, getting that line to be softer, smoother, and you'll see that that will fully come out. So I just do the same steps. Boom. And then right here, we are fully closed. And I'm just using my comb just to keep on combing the hair so it can lay flat, so I can see what I'm working with every single time. Then I'm working in that middle spot. You can see like boom, okay, boom. Now it finally came out. And then I'm going with the grain. And now this is the half guard. Put my half guard on. I don't start fully open no more. For me, since I know my clippers and I've been cutting, I go halfway and then I go fully closed. If you're a beginner barber, I suggest that you, for safety reasons or like just to be careful, start fully open. Because remember guys, you can only cut hair, you can't put hair back on. So you gotta be careful. And right now you can see I'm over exaggerating my little, flick out motion, but I'm only really using my clipper, my corners. I'm just playing with it, like turning the clipper each way, raking down at it, making sure that that blend is gonna be smooth as possible. And then right here is all detail work, raking, just detail work. Look at that, fresh little blend. Boom. So look, you guys, look. I don't know why I couldn't even record. I don't know. Like I think I just didn't. I think I just forgot to record when I started this side. But when I looked, it wasn't recording, so I just started recording where I was already at. But I'm gonna just walk you guys through this, anyways. Just so y'all can see. So boom, I did still faded down method. So I did the 2 guard open, then 2 guard closed. And then 1.5 open, 1.5 closed, and then the 1, which I'm at right now. And then I'm just doing the same steps, raking method, getting that taper to sit in the middle section of his head, but also create a contrast blend. Right here is the 0.5 guard, as I'm just flicking, just trying to smoothen out that blend real quick, so that there's no lines left in place. And I'm just ultimately taking my time. I'm not rushing, just making sure everything's good. Okay, so boom. On this side, look, he didn't want no facial hair, so we cut it off. Boom. Right, and then we're gonna go ahead and attack this taper, it's mid taper. So I set my mid tapers right where the top of the ear is. Not the top of the ear, but where the ear starts. And I do a C-cup shape. It's a preference. You could come in with C-cup shape, or you could do a straight line, or you can angle it how you want. So that's my ball trimmers, cleaning up the area. And then he has a lot of hair on this side, which was crazy. I don't know why, but I don't know. But it kept getting stuck to my clipper. But, I just scooped out, and I still remained the same steps. I was confident in my steps. So you could look at it as if I took too much off the side. But honestly, it was just a scoop out. I'm just flaring it into his hair. And then right here is the lever open, you guys. Make sure that this step is very, 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 make sure it is very, very, very straight. This is important. And I took so long to say that because I want to stress that to you guys, that this step is the main foundation of your taper or of your fade. So right here, this is my 2 guard open that that I did. And then I go with my 2 guard close. I'm knocking at that line. And then you'll see me go 1.5 open to 1.5 close. And then 1 open to 1 halfway to 1 close. 0.5 halfway to 0.5 close. Detail work. And then it's time to get ready for the lineup. So I'm gonna let you guys just sit there and just watch it. If you guys have any questions or concerns or any comments, please let me know down below. I will be getting back to every single one of you guys and will be responding to all of you guys. So please just let me know what other content you want to see. I'm just starting out this YouTube journey with cutting hair and barbering and stuff like that. So, it's gonna take me a couple videos, a couple times to get this. As I cut, I still gotta record, so I'm trying to get the best quality videos for you guys, and basically I'm trying to get the best quality angles as well. So right here, I'm just cleaning it up. I'm with my 1 guard, or I believe this is my half guard. And I'm just working at it. Another thing, you guys, make sure you guys are consistent in cutting hair. Everything doesn't happen overnight. You have to have repetition. You have to cut many different clients. You have to cut. You're gonna mess up, but don't let that be the reason why you stop cutting. And then right here, I'm prepping his hair. You can't see on this side, but you can see on the other side. I'm cutting down the back lineup to make his lineup last longer. I go with my 1 guard fully closed. I'm just knocking at that line just to make sure that it's as close to the skin as possible, so that when I come with my trimmers, it's gonna create a crispy line. And then right here for my boy, he wanted a tapered hairline, even though he's thinning in the corners. I just recommended we could still do a tapered hairline, and then I don't push back people, so I just line it up as natural as possible. And then client recommendation, he wanted enhancements, so I gave him that. Also, he wanted the 2 eyebrow slits, so that's what I did. So right here, I'm cleaning the skin with alcohol. Boom, this is very important. I clean the skin with alcohol to remove any debris, any gel, any dirt, residue, anything. So then when my clippers land on that skin, it creates that natural ash line. And then I get my Got To Be Glue hairspray and I spray it. And then I follow it up with a blow dryer. And I make sure and I take my time with this blow dryer as you see my comb. I'm working it through his skin, through his hair, making sure that it all lays flat down. It's one thing to get a straight hairline, but the hairline prep is very important. And then you can see, even though the camera's pretty far, you can see how that crispy natural line is hidden. How it's just hidden symmetrical. Keeping it as straight as possible, saving his hairline. I'm about to bring my boy back. Taking my time around the little C cup, and I'm just taking my time, making sure that The C cup is very at a 90-degree symmetrical to my 90-degree boxes. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Just going back, making sure that it's symmetrical. Take your time. If you have to go back every 5 seconds, do that. Because at the end of the day, your client gonna want a straight line up. Just hitting it again. Then look at the back lineup. Boom, hidden. Straight pointers, hidden. All because I went with that one guard closed and I knocked the hair down. Another thing, guys, when you line up, make sure you guys are very careful behind the ear or close to the ear, because the ear is very sensitive and you are capable of cutting your client. I've cut my client before, not this client, but I've cut a client before because I wasn't too careful. But it all happens, so you live and you learn. So if you guys like this video so far, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Chris Scott Cuts era. Join this. Let me know. Like, I'm trying to get better with this content. I'm starting out. I got to start somewhere. But, these are the first couple videos I'm putting out. And, content is only going to get better. I'm going to invest into getting a better camera for better quality. So other than that, I'm going to be consistent. We're going to be posting every Saturday haircut tutorials. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And turn your post notifications on. So right here, I'm spraying the little enhancements. This is just to make his hairline pop, stand out, because he is thinning, like I said. This is the client's request. So I'm just giving him what he wants at the end of the day. And then I go back and I line it up. And you can see for yourself, that lineup is very much crispy, straight, symmetrical. This is what I do. This is why people come to me, because they believe that I could give them the best haircut that they desire, that they deserve, that they want. Especially time is money, and also, you just gotta, clients like what they see, they gonna come to you. But you also gotta be disciplined and be, you gotta be certain on what you want. You gotta let these people know and that you serious about your craft, and which I am. So, this didn't happen all overnight. I remember when I didn't have no clients at all to now where I'm at. So now I put on this white pencil, preference wise, like again, and then right here you see I go back with my trimmer and I just, blend it in with the skin, and then I'm gonna come back with my razor, and that's gonna end off with the final touches. But his haircut popping. He wanted the mid taper with the condensed taper in the back to keep it low so that he has that afro look still. Crispy lineup, crispy taper, back lineup is very good. Everything. I'm very much happy on the way that this haircut came out. And like I said again, it's all about repetition. Once you perfect something or almost perfect something, it's just like waking up, or it's just like tying a shoe, riding a bicycle. It's easy. So yeah, you just gonna see me work right now. This is all just, cleaning it up, making sure his hairline pop a little bit even more with that razor to get that crispy, down to the wire, line up, symmetrical. Boom, just checking it out, cleaning up his face, hitting it again. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the video, and stay tuned. Thank you. Another thing is, when you guys are doing somebody's lineup for their mustache, make sure you choose some soft trimmers, because the lip part, even the mustache part, whatever you want to call it, is very sensitive. So people will react if your trimmers is sharp. So that's my suggestion. Use soft trimmers when lining up the beard, when lining up the mustache area. I'm just getting that mustache symmetrical, and then that's gonna be the final. This is gonna be the final touches. And boom, this is the cut, you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up down below, and we out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Very much symmetrical and crispy.